Can I get a Stop the cap. No bullshit.
The Bleed.
The hype is here! The DJ Fly Hype!
Hey, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. Nigga won't want, just said it. Walk wrong, you'll get it. Niggas on weak, gon' spread it. Make sure he said it. Nigga won't want, just said it. Walk wrong, you'll get it. Niggas on weak, gon' spread it. But make sure he is. Make sure he is. Make sure he is. Make sure he is.
Bitch turn, sip sir, smoke a perk, pop a perk, love service gone, now we on. Shit was different back when we was home. Keep it going, fans tapping on my bubble.
Walking the course, smelling like gelato. Bust down, rolling in a bravado. I set the fuck cause I know it's my time. Cut the bitch off, she got her the line. No bitch ass off some cushion. They just call me like we gotta keep pushing. They tryna give me time in the fed shit.
You want it?
The hype is here! The DJ Fly Hype!
DJ Fly.
Got a little perky breast. I put a little ice on the flex. She got a little turkey neck. You don't hear that skeleton, too low, might drown. My nigga feeling this, but I'm out right now. I'm in Miami like a soul pound. Call a joy, dollar jet ski, get a clown.
I can't be told no handguns unless the bitch come with a gun. I can't be fucking these dog hoes unless the bitch come with a button. I can't be driving no regular cars. The bitch gotta come with a button. I was broke like a wild bat. Now I'm up all of a sudden. I can't be rapping for free. They gotta send me the budget. I can't be fucking these whole rough. I had to slip on the road. I can't be rocking no plain Jane. Both of my watch get flooded. I can't be drinking no regular soda. All of my cooks be muddy. I just came home with nothing. Now I'm up about the sun. Now I'm up about the sun. Now I'm up about the sun. Money bag, money bag. I'm in the booth with the money bag. You go to Breeze where the money at. Where the money at.
I count the guap, count, set up shop, ooh, fuck the cops, fuck 12, we ain't worried, not at all, diamonds, on my wrist look like McFlurries, oh Lord, and these daddies ain't got manners slurping, I said the game, make an emoji a change, I said the game, make an emoji a change, put on the better to change it, the weather, the shit turning into the rain,
Hype is here! The DJ Fly Hype!
Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a turn up your dial.
Your DJ's about to
Yeah,
go.
look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I wouldn't do it. Did it? W's on it, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. So, okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and the pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the ad game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Bottom full of rhythm, and I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, no time to wait, no. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla, just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Van Gogh. I just did it. W's on it, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Okay, let's get it. Been on a mission like totally spice. I'm a baddie, she bad, but she totally nice. Still so blue and a toast really white. They company med charter the soul for my leg. He do it for sure, but he left with a why. Yeah, we live, but we destined to die. Just chill it on me, but I'm man, then I lie. I'm a lie. En ik voel me net Memphis erbij. En ik jaag op de goed in de scene. Dus eigenlijk rennen we lopen misschien. En ik wil niet eens kijken, mijn ogen die zien. En ze reden niet genoeg dat ik koop op TV. I said that I couldn't do it, so I wouldn't did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning, spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. So, okay, let's get it. Okay, let's get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Can I get up?
Oh man, oh mighty man. Yo, is it me or did that mix was the hottest mix that you ever heard at the motherfucking Stop the Cap podcast? Nah, man, big shout out to that. Big shout out to that. Nah, I mean, I'm your boy, the hostess with the mostest, the man of the hour, Mr. In the Mix, aka DJ fucking Fly Hype. How is everybody doing? How's the vibes for today? What's the vibes, ladies and gentlemen? You know what time it is. It's Stop the Cap podcast each and every Friday from 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I mean, let's get it.
Can I get up?
Don't mind me being a little out of breath. You know what I mean? I had to go run and do a little quick errand real quick. Make sure everything was straight in the hood. You know what I mean?
Can I get up?
You know what I mean? Hey, yo, today's episode is episode 22. Now, I mean, 22.
Can I get up?
22 episodes already into this mix, man. 22 episodes already into this. She's Bobby, like I'm on a roll or something. Like, hey, yo, big shout to everybody. Keep it at rock each and every Friday. Stop the Cat podcast. Now, I mean, appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Without y'all, I am nothing. Now, I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it funky up in here. Now, I mean, big shout outs to that. Big shout outs to that. Hey, yo, today's episode of Stop the Cat podcast. Hey, yo, we doing it crazy this day. Yo, so I don't know if y'all been paying attention to what's been going on in the word of the streets. But not even word of the streets, but what's been going on in general, right? So if y'all don't know what's going on, I'm gonna educate y'all a little bit. I'm gonna educate y'all just a tad bit, right? So apparently, ladies and gentlemen, there's this situation going on, right? I'm talking about this situation where it's crazy. When I mean it's crazy, it's really, really crazy. So here's the situation, right? Word around the wire and throughout multiple sources is that there is a pill for us brothers. Yes, a pill. We all know. We're talking about. Oh, you talking about the Viagra pill? You talking about the woodpecker pill? Nah, bro, I'm not talking about the woodpecker pill. I'm talking about there's an actual pill out here, ladies and gentlemen, that's actually supposed to be for men to actually make us, you know, be on birth control, like on some real shit. Yo, it's a crazy mindset to even think about. So I don't know why, but apparently, now this is from what I'm gathering. Apparently, it's been in the works for about 70 years now, chat. Not since 70 years. Technically, truthfully, you really think about it, 1970, 80, 90, 2000, 10, 20, so about 50 years this pill been in production. I have the information as well if y'all want to see it pop up or whatnot. Basically what had what had happened was in the 1970s, you know, abortions were going through the rampant, birth controls on the rise. It was a lot of crazy stuff. You had AIDS, epidemic, HIV. It was a serious time. So the government decided to sit here and literally be like, hey, yo, let's make a pill. It's bad enough we got Viagra. We understand men don't want to pull out. We understand condoms, men be sensitive down there, the itchiness. Nah, man, we get that. We get that. We really, truly get that. But it's just a moral, the concept of it's like, hey, yo, if you want to have sex and want to be a blissful life, you got to do these things as men. Some men take it for granted. Some men want to sit here and don't take it for granted. They want to sit here and be like, hey, yo, I'm just going to my pull-out game is strong. I ain't got nothing to worry about. But, bro, if you apparently you got something to worry about because you slopping out 4 or 5 kids later and you say your pull-out game is strong. Like,
StopTheCap.
the pull-out game ain't strong. If you slap it out 4 or 5 of them, 4 or 5 of them little rugrats, no offense. I'm just keeping it real. Chat. Like, honestly, truthfully, just keeping it real. But it's just a moral concept of like, they got women on birth control, and I ain't gonna cap. Some men really do take it for OD shit. Some men really be out here violate and be like, hey, yo, since she's on birth control, I'm gonna just sit here and have my fun. Now, I get that. Some men really do be abusive and abuse that power. I personally get it because I've seen firsthand what it can do to people. Literally and truthfully, and I'm not even capping. Like, I'm just being blunt honest. Like, I've seen firsthand how bad it destroys a person. A couple people I know, they just did dumb shit, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, but they did dumb shit. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's crazy. It's just stigmata. But we're gonna get into the whole topic of what had happened. So we're gonna share the screen real quick. Let me put this on this screen first and foremost. So when I do share the screen, splat out. Now, I mean, here you go. Experimental male birth control. I mean, like on some shish kebabi. You're experimenting birth control on men. First and foremost, this started in 1970s, ladies and gentlemen. A non-harmonic controller's drug was found to disable, the male shooters, let's call it that, by researchers in the Medical College of New York City. Nah, man, shout out to New York City once again. Y'all proving why a lot of shit gets exposed, because y'all be on that shit. New York don't play. They like to expose everything. So this will give a single dose drug would temporarily inert the swimmer's ability to swim and mature through the female reproductive system. Now, I mean, so ladies and gentlemen, you already know that's kind of crazy, right? So you're telling me that there's this pill for us men that will shorten the count that some men already go through. Some men already go through a shortage count as it is. You telling them to shorten it even more, to make it even more short. So you're basically like saying, like, we don't want you to have kids. If that's the case, then there's other methods to it. The V word. Some men don't believe in the V word. Some men don't believe on strapping out. Some men just don't believe in pulling out. Now, I mean, it's sad. Like, there's this saying. There's this old saying that you're in the poom poom, you're in the pussy forever. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a weird saying.
StopTheCap.
It's a weird saying, but if you really think about it, men who think like, not men, boys who think like that, who really think like that, are immature. One, they're very immature. Two, they don't like the concept of the fallout of being in the coochie 24/7. But no, I mean, so that's one. Two, on top of that, it's very interesting to see that we are in a world where literally everything I mean, every single thing can be exposed by the microscopic of a lens.
Can I get
And I mean everything as a microscopic lens. I mean a straight microscopic lens. I'm talking about, yo, that lens, that 300 millimeter, that 50 millimeter, that 40 millimeter with a twist on the tip. Y'all know camera lens. I'm talking about camera lens. Y'all know what camera lens is, then y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's just camera talk. You have all of this, right, ladies and gentlemen? All of this. And you're seeing all this. And you're sitting up here diagnosing, dissecting, trying to figure out the human anatomy. People like to play God with the human anatomy, right? People like to play God with the human anatomy. And human anatomy should not be played with, ladies and gentlemen. Human anatomy should not be played with. But yet you're playing with human anatomy. Like, all I gotta say to the matter, and I'm gonna keep it funky and real, stop playing with human anatomy before next thing you know, you're gonna create a zombie apocalypse. You're gonna create some type of situation that's going to harm and affect us as human beings, and then you're going to be sitting up here looking at it like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I sat there and tried to do my best and all this extra stuff. Nah, bro, you sat there and literally just sat there and just destroyed what type of structural influence that we had. Not only that we had, but also on top of that, you're trying to sit here and fabricate and destroy the life that we are given in this world. I mean, like, granted, there's mysteries in this world that we want to solve, but we should not solve them. There are mysteries for a fucking reason.
Stop the cap.
They are fucking mysteries for a fucking reason. So you're sitting up here and doing all this tinkering, doing all of this scientific rebuffing, doing all this and the third. I'm telling you, you're going to fuck with Mother Nature. You keep on fucking with Mother Nature is going to fuck with you. And that's a proven fact. Because look at the winter. Look at this year's winter. We didn't have snow. Normally, the eastern hemisphere would be buffeted with snow. Not one lick of snow, nothing. Zip zada. I'm telling y'all, keep tweaking with Mother Nature. Keep fucking with Mother Nature. Next thing you know, your ass is going to be on the chopping block and you're going to be screaming, hey, yo, mommy, help me, mommy, help me, mommy, help me. I'm telling y'all, folks. I'm telling y'all, stop tweaking with Mother Nature. Nah, I mean, big stop tweaking with that. Big stop tweaking with that. Stop. Because now you have this debacle. You have this bullshit. Experimental may prove effective against pregnancy. And let's read these comments. Like let's read these comments. Don't blow it up just a tad bit. I'm gonna put it at Zoom at exactly 120 something. Let's read these comments, right? So the SAC basically, spermification, we shown single doses safe, accurate of the SAC inhibitor on long residence for time renders male meats temporarily ineffective. Like, you're basically destroying the any given chance of a person want to have a kid. God forbid. Say it like this. And the crazy part, I had this conversation with Granny Flyheart, and she was telling me this shit been around since her day, since her time, since 1940. And I was like, yo, stop the cap. I'm like, 1940? There's no way there was on birth control wave in 1940. There's no way in hell there was on birth control wave in 1940. Let's be realistic. Let's really be realistic here. Because 1940, y'all was worried about World War II. Y'all was worried about trying to figure out how you gotta live the next 5, 10, 15 years. Nah, I mean, like, shish kababi. Like, let's get that right first and foremost. Nah, I mean, secondly, we could testify and say that this did not come out to 1970, and here's the goddamn proof. Splat out. It was an article. here it is. We're gonna sit here and play the clip of the risks of this whole which pill are you taking now. Then we're gonna get into the women's pros and cons of taking birth control pills. Like it's like both parties are getting hit now. Like I understand why. Like don't get me wrong. I grew up around females. Most of my friends are females, or they are women now. They are females then. I grew up with them. I understand the concept of birth control, make your body, all this extra shit. But let's hear the pros and cons from a news anchor woman who said specifically pros and cons to this whole situation. This is from MSN. And means article. It's off of a recent it's off of CBS Los Angeles, so we're gonna play the clip. Nah, man, it's your boy in the mix, aka DJ Fly. Let me just mute my music real quick. And we're gonna play this clip, and then I want y'all to determine yourselves what's right or what's wrong. Know what I mean? On this pros and cons on this situation. Cause me personally, I'll keep it a stack, yo. I'll keep it a stack. I feel some type of way about the whole debacle, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is at the day, chat. Because put it to you like this, we live in a world where literally this stuff happens on a regular, but now it's happening too frequently. Can I play the clip? Here we go. Let's see. If I cannot play the clip, I'll just go straight to the source. I'll just go straight to the source. We don't have time for this. Nope. We do not have time for this. Hey, yo. I'm going to close you for a split second. Soon as I freaking decide to sit here and close the screen, it wants to pop up and do it. It does what it do. So we're gonna do the back history check. We're gonna do see, now I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, if my shit freezes or whatnot. I'm having some technical difficulties right now, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear with me at this moment in time. Oh shit, nizzles. It froze my whole entire stream. Whoa, buddy. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy how it wants to sit here and freeze this whole entire stream. I was like, no, you're trying to show important information, and the devil don't want to sit here and let you show this important information. Male birth control. Actually, where is it? Close that. It was under MSN. Just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 1 second. Here we go. Having multiple screens up, trying to do everything one shot deal. It's a pain in the butt, but it does what it do. Now, I mean, I appreciate everybody tuning in and got me locked in. Just give me 1 second. I'm rectifying the situation right now as we speak. In the meantime, I'm gonna continue playing tunes. It's my okay. So put that down low. All right, let's play this real quick. See, that's the crazy part. It's not. See that whole controversy right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. What I mean, exactly what I'm talking about. It's like it's a drug. It's a pill. You have to take it an hour before you decide to sit here and flip the gun. All right, cool, whatever. Then it wears off in 3 hours. But like she said, what the movie runs like. This is 2023, baby. Netflix and chill only lasts about Netflix chill type atmosphere only lasts about first 45 minutes of the movie. Then it's like the woman initiates the bullshit or the man initiates the bullshit. Either or. Either or. One of the two always initiate the bullshit. So it doesn't really count, but it's years away from the development. So why bring it up now? Why are you trying to scare men and to be like, oh my God, I gotta get this pill. If I don't want to have kids, I can sit there. The ones who want to sit here and be like, oh my God, I don't want to have kids. Let me sit here and grab the pill. Are the ones who pop pussy too much and really realize that sex is not where it's all at. Like, if you want to court a woman, you gotta sit there and get into her brain, get into her heart, get into her soul. There's multiple ways of getting to a woman, but now these days it's like the little girls are taking over the women aspect. Like, you have little girls be like, oh, if you ain't buying me a Birkin, I am not gonna sit here and date you. If you're not gonna sit here and buy me this, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you. It's like you have to sit there and impress them with money in order to sit there and impress them. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like this. What's the point of me trying to impress you if you're just gonna sit here and just use me as a sucker? I ain't no sucker, first and foremost. Let's get that right. I'm a human being just as much as you. So with all due respect, I advise you to show me some respect. But that's that's the difference between little girls and women. Women will sit here and tell you straight up. Little girls will be like, hey, yo, I'm just gonna just play the whole fuck around mindset game, and it becomes a stigmata to where it's like, all right, fine, you want to fuck around, and then it's like, wham bam, thank you, officer, here you go. Oh my God, you got me pregnant. Cause a situation that happened, this streamer, she used to, well, she's not a streamer, she's an influencer. She used to be in the military. I take that back. I saw her on the stream podcast. That's why. This influencer, right? She's a big influencer. Used to be in the military. Yeah. Some of these influencers, some of these people being in the military used to serve. Know what I mean? So, never judge a book by its cover. So, I was watching her podcast interviews, leave it as that. And she was talking about how she even said, this was like before I even knew this pill was coming out. This was like a couple of days ago, almost a week ago. She talked about how I wish men would know how it feels to be on a pill, because when I was at work, I mean, I was going to take the pill, and then the guy was like, hey, nah, you don't need to take it. My pull-out game is strong, da-da-da. Now, seeing this and hearing this, it makes you wonder, like, an hour before sex, right? 3 hours, it only lasts for 3 hours, right? But what are the side effects? Well, like, is it going to kill you? Is it going to kill the swimmer count? Is it going to make you have a short schmeek? Like, it's like, it's bad enough that people like to experiment down there and like to flip shit around. It's bad enough. Like, let's keep it real. It's bad enough. I'm not trying to be anti-phobic of the LGBT. No, I'm just being honest. It's bad enough. People go down there and fuck with it, because remember, you can get cancer down there. You could get a whole lot of shit down there on both species, male and female. You know what I mean? So it's bad enough that people got to go down there and tinker with shit when you get sick. And but you try and tinker with it on the inside already just to make sure you don't get pregnant. But there's a thing called being mature, and there's a thing called actual practice and participation. What I mean by practice and participation, I mean literally sit there, mind your business, have some fun with your lady friend, right? But also make it where you're not. This is an old trick that my grandfather told me. Never indulge in the pleasure. Keep your mind elsewhere. So when you have time to pull out, you can pull out. And ain't gonna be no stress. Ain't gonna be no worries. Know what I mean? People now these days be indulging in the passion and lose track of time. And then when the time comes and you be like, oh, you could just do it inside of me, baby. First and foremost, that's when you're supposed to snap back into reality. Be like, oh shit, no, I ain't doing it inside of you. Whoop, let me get off of you. Yep. I'm going to the back. Like, because how I know this one girl I dated. I ain't gonna say her name and shit like that because she got kids right now. She don't need her past sexuality to be exposed, right? So I ain't gonna say her name, but let's just say this. Every time we did it, she always ran to the bathroom and made sure. And I always tell her, like, yo, I didn't do it in here. I just ran to the bathroom, did it myself. She's like, okay. But that's the thing, though. If you could be in tune with your spouse, your significant other, and be like that, be like, hey, yo, I did it. And they ran to the bathroom just to check for themselves. That's how you know you respect one another. You're not trying to push the boundaries. You're trying to be in a relationship and be also respectable towards one another at the same time. But most people now these days don't do that. Most people now these days just be like, oh, yeah, let me just busting that and that's mine, and then here comes the baby mama drama, then here comes all of this extra bullshit that comes along with the shit. So it's like, where do we stop as human beings? What initiative do we take as men, not as boys? I'm talking to the men. What initiative do we take to prevent that? Because you're taking away our rights to bear kids. What if one day we decide to sit here and stop taking the pill and want to have a kid, and we're shooting blanks, and we're not even shooting nothing? Then it's like this. Your lady's going to get mad. She's going to sit there and want a bigger schmeek that can shoot in her. Then she got pregnant by that fool, and then you're raising that fool's baby. Like...
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit.
I'm just keeping it funky, real honestly, truthfully, ladies and gentlemen, because there's pros and cons to this birth control for females, and the pros and cons of birth control as men. I understand females pros and cons. Pros, you don't get pregnant. Cons, it messes up your insides. It throws your pH balance off. It throws what else? What else it throws off? What else it throws off? It throws off so much stuff that it's like it throws so much stuff off. Then there's so many methods. There's so many methods for a female compared to a man. Female methods are crazy, yo. Female methods are crazy. You got the pill, 91. There's 91 effectiveness. I mean, then you got the patch. It's 91 effectiveness. Then you got the ring, 91 effectiveness. Then you got injections, 94 effectiveness. So it's like women have more of a fighting chance of not getting pregnant, but their hormone balance gets thrown off, their pH value gets thrown off, their emotion gets thrown off. So it's like a catch-22. But now you want to experiment on the men. You already know us men are not emotional creatures. We are aggressive. We are the alpha predators. We are the apex predators. Now, I mean, if we was in a dinosaur kingdom, we are the T-Rexes, the Galactosauruses, the anything with sharp teeth. We are it. We are it. Now, I mean, like, we are it. So it's like you're trying to experiment on us. It's like you're trying to experiment on a dinosaur and make it a hybrid. Jurassic Park, anybody?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
sing. But anyway, it's 10:36. We're gonna take a quick music break. We'll be back in literally like no more than 5 minutes. Y'all, I see y'all in 5. Know what I mean? Gonna take a quick intermission recess. We'll be right on back.
Turn me up. They can see me like I'm Wallow. Bitch, about my money, I look like I hit the lotto. Good in any hood, work of art, like a hustle. Feel like ghetto, bitch, I'm looking like a check. You better get your man before I make him break his neck. Let my daddy talk for me, I ain't even got a flex. Big bag, bitch, you I'm sitting on my breast.
I'ma give you 5 seconds to pull your phone out. Wherever you at in the world, just pull your phone out. This is what I want y'all to do. If you're from the East Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the West Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the Midwest, take a selfie. If you're from the dirty South, take a selfie. If you're from overseas, take a selfie. If you got Snapchat, take a selfie. If you got Instagram, take a selfie. If you got Facebook, take a selfie. Go. Rampage on the Wally Red Dam. Salute the flag bush, I run the kingdom. Yardman vibes, New York to England. Land killer social media, yes, I'm number 1. YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram. Heavy rotation, killing up the jam. Feeling on your boy from here to Japan. Shorties wanna twerk right now, I'm the man. Tell those promoters I want 50 grand. Louis suitcase, I got to switch hands. Tearing up the club right now for my fans. Drinks in the air right now, put up your hands. In the CVIP, I run the dance. Ladies lining up right now, we in front. Watch me bust the move, here's the plan. Fire in the air, smoke a good stride. Fly out the bar, stacks in my hand. Me an international ex travel the line. Party in Miami, girls in the sun. Rich lifestyle, just spend a couple of grand. If you're from the East Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the West Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the Midwest, take a selfie. If you're from dirty South, take a selfie. If you're from the Midwest, take a selfie. If you want Instagram, take a selfie. If you want a Snapchat, take a selfie. If you want your Twitter, take a selfie. If you want LinkedIn, take a selfie. Yo, you want Black Planet, take a selfie. If you want Facebook, take a selfie. If you want YouTube, take a selfie. If you want MySpace, take a selfie. If you in your car, take a selfie. If you in nut club, take a selfie. If you want vacation, take a selfie. Everybody grab your phone. Snap, 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 snap.
I make it, ooh, yeah, I make it, hey, ooh, I make it, I make it rocket, got them out of pocket, I be what he want, walking how I talk it, dripping like a faucet through a bag and then he caught it, send a gift list on the music. I make it rocket, got them out of pocket, I be what he want, yeah, walking, make it talk it, hey, dripping, hey, faucet through a bag and then he caught it, send a gift. Told me she ready, boy. I make it racket, got them out of pocket. I be what he want, walking how I talk it. Dripping like a faucet through a bag and then he caught it. Send a gift list, told me he ready, boy. They got a 2-tone, 200 degrees. I'ma bring the heat, even though he say I'm sweet. I'ma cater to you, I'ma give you what you need. Long as you give me an MC on double C's. Double cup you ain't on me, LOV, love on me. When I'm chillin' with my nigga, leave my phone on D&D. Fucking in the B&B, we gon' have to pay a fee. I'ma make a blow back, cause I won't like him if he cheat. If I open up my heart to you, don't try to lose the key. Gotta keep my neck on ice, get out the bed, I gotta ski. They say love to cost the thing when niggas lie to nothing free. I got married to the money in love with me. I need a big ring, yeah, I need a big rock. I wanna get to you, know you got a big eye. You know, say when we step and be the big eyes. I want this forever, we ain't never doing pizza. I need a big ring, yeah, I need a big rock. I wanna cater to you, know you got a big eye. We most hate it when we step and be the big eyes. I want this forever, we ain't never doing like how I talk, he said he want him a girl from New York. I rock my chains when I hang on the block. I like them niggas that keep them a Glock. Hey, She got a little booty on her. Little cutie go to work like she on duty in her. Getting paid just for being such a beauty in her. I'm a bad little bitch and I'm bougie enough. Hey, get money for niggas time too. But if you a good nigga, I'ma have to slide through. Hey, get money, I'ma have to find you. Cause I got my money, but I won't. Get money for a nigga time too. But if you a good nigga, I'ma have to slide through. Hey, get money, I'ma have to find you. Cause I got my money, but I won't.
I want you to. Gotta hit a quick break. You gotta always have a quick break, man. You always gotta have that quick break. That quick 5-minute break to refresh your soul. Sit here and refresh the vibes. I mean. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Part 2 of this. Let me close my window because it's cold. It's cold in here now. Now it's cold in here. It's comfortable in here. It's cold there. All the stuff will cool down because it gets hot in here in the Mixie Lounge. Yeah. Shout out to the Diamond Painter for painting that Jiraiya Naruto sketch. Still lovely to this day. Anyway, she's Kababi. She's Kababi. So, like I said, that's the first half. Which pill are you taking? So now we're going to get into the second half of this whole situation of tonight's episode. So we have a little situation, right? Where was it? Where is it? Not Chris. Everybody knows. Stop the Cap's always about talking about some serious stuff, but we never really talk about entertainment. So we're definitely gonna get into it. Definitely gonna get to it. Splat app. Natalie Nunn and Tommy Lee face off. So y'all know who Natalie Nunn is. Shorty from the Bad Girls Club right over here. Tommy Lee from Love and Hip Hop. Basically, these women have beef. They've been having beef for a while. They're sitting over here doing an undercard fight in London, February 25th on Zoop Pay preview. I will be trying to get access to that, streaming that for the first time. Anybody would like to see that? Best believe that it will be an interesting situation. What I mean, interesting situation. Put it like this: you have two hood rats. Calling it like I see it. Now, people gonna hate me later saying, "Oh, you're foul for saying that fly hype. You're calling a woman a hood rat." That mentality speaks for themselves. I'm sorry. Like, with all due respect, I try to be as political as much as I possibly can, but there are some lines to being political, and there are some lines to hey, yo, broski, you are literally fucking with the wrong thing right now. So apparently these two women, you have Natalie Young from the Bad Girls Club, then you have Tommy Lee from Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, a person who dated Lil Scrappy. I don't know. She's basically out here wilding the fuck out as fucking usual. When I mean wilding the fuck out, I mean wilding the fuck out. You have her sitting out here doing crazy shit. So First thing Tommy Lee did was literally sat there, got into an altercation with hotel staff. Now she's out here trying to fight Natalie Young. So, let's really get into it. These two women is going down. Floyd Mayweather versus Aaron Chalmers is gonna be the main event. This is gonna be the opening event. London at the arena number 2, February 25th, Saturday. All I gotta say to the matter is to this, like, for real, let's be realistic. These women, once again, which pill are you taking? The stupidity pill, which is Natalie Young, or the idiotic pill, which is Tommy Lee? Because both of these women deserve Stop the Cap.
Stop the cap.
They deserve Stop the Cap. They're fighting over what? Ignorant stuff? Let's read these comments, shall we? They would have paid me extra to get a side profile picture. I mean, I wouldn't watch it. See, I wouldn't watch this for free.
Stop the cap.
That's cap.
No more.
Their grandmas must really need a check. They will be out here too old boxing. Yo, I'm done with these comments. That chin is powerful. Hey, yo, yeah, you're right. Her chin look like she could take some hits. Hey, yo, that's cat crazy. But that's what's going on. Hold on, folks. That's what's going on in the entertainment world, folks. That's what really goes on in the entertainment world. Now, it's crazy that two of these women, reputation, both were shotty. Nah, man, like you have one over here who's on Bad Girls Club, did all this crazy stuff, could not even hold her career. You got one on Love and Hip Hop who's dating somebody and then got fucked over. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy. Then what tops it off? What really tops it off? I want to get into this conversation in this situation, but I feel like it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Y'all know Chris Breezy, right? He said some crazy accusations. I'm trying to find the clip, the article. It was talking about how Chris Brown was calling out. Okay, now this is gonna ruffle some feathers. We're gonna splat up. Let's get it. Chris Brown shared photos of white celebrities with domestic abuse history and asked, "Where are they canceled? Or where are the cancel culture for them?" That's right, they are your buddies. Basically, Chris Brown is continuing to defend himself against his history with domestic violence following the 3WL star Kelly Williams tweet. Domestic singer turned up. How does it feel in her tweet? Right? So now, however, Chris appears to have more to say in return to his Instagram story and questioning why you're not canceling all of these people. Nah, I mean, so the people he's talking about you trying to cancel are the following. You got Tommy Lee trying to cancel him. Definitely try to cancel Tommy. I'm not even capping. Like, Tommy out here wilding. Man, definitely gotta cancel the homie Tommy. Definitely, bet that's better. I was out in the corner like I'm some snoob. Like, definitely gotta cancel Tommy. Definitely cancel that man. Can't cancel his culture. Don't know why. Then Nicolas Cage. I never knew Nicolas Cage to be in that type of environment. You know, I never knew that. Emily Roberts, kind of see it on her face a little. I'm not trying to be rude or sadistic or an asshole. It's just the whole smile that she gives off. She's giving off the creep persona smile. I see it, and that's just something that's just straight up. Then you got Mel Gibson. Oh yeah, you know, he's a definitely
Stop the cap.
He definitely stopped the cap. Definitely stopped the cap.
No bullshit.
Definitely stopped the cap on that, man. Then you had Sean Penn. I don't know about Sean. I can't say about Sean. That's interesting. Ozzy, yeah, definitely Ozzy. Charlie.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, Charlie got it. Charlie gotta get it. Charlie got to get it. Charlie got to get it. And it's like, here's Kylie Williams saying, let him come out in his own record, so genius, so captive, and make us all forget he beat some women he can. But this is like, this is where the whole controversy of which pill are you taking really resides in today. Not only the pill on the medical side, but the pill in general. Like, which pill are you taking? The red pill or the blue pill? It's like in the Matrix, because we're living in the Matrix, because like, it's bad enough some men out here do beat women, do put their hands on women, and there are those who are innocent, like there are men who don't do it and get falsely accused. Sorry, Lance.
Stop the cap.
Like they get falsely accused, and it's like it puts a big stigmata. But you have to understand, at the end of the day, like, let's keep it real. Majority of this come from not having a mother or father at home. I guarantee you, if you had a mother and father at home, don't matter which race you are, you will be in a different light. You will not have domestic violence on both parties. But there's more of a stigmata in the black folks, because marriages is not a thing in the black community. If there is marriage in the black community, it's either like you're foreign American, like you're Jamaican, you're Haitian, you're Trinidadian, you're Guyanese, like you're Nigerian, stuff like that. American black folks, or black Americans, don't believe in marriage, and it's a bad statistic. It's a real bad statistic that puts this situation of domestic violence out. Like, for instance, the Tory Lanez situation. Man did not have no speck of DNA on his shit, and he got locked up off of a woman saying, "My women's rights was not supposed to be abused like this. Women's rights were supposed to be equal. You're out here falsifying situation and evidence on somebody that's not even true, or you're sitting over here, like Chris Brown, for instance, sitting over here talking about how he's trying to say, like, hey, yo, just because I did domestic violence, now I mean, there's other people out here doing domestic violence, they're not canceled. Why are you trying to cancel me? Like, I made a mistake. I'm human. We all make mistakes, but I have to say this: the black culture, the black Americans don't know the word forgiveness.
Can I get
They do not know the word forgiveness. None whatsoever. You can literally sit out here and tell them something and they will not forgive you. And the other person will sit up here and try to forgive you. And the other person will sit up here and try to understand. But the black Americans of the United States of America, nah, they don't. They're a whole different breed, bro.
Stop the cap.
A whole different breed.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit.
And it's sad to say that we're living in a society where things get frowned upon, things get looked at, and people don't realize the magnitude of the situation. And that's the correct terminology to say.
Can I get
the magnitude of the situation. People don't realize it. They don't. And they wonder why you sit up here and you bicker with somebody. You wonder why you sit up here and you go through all of this unnecessary situation and drama. So with that being said, just think about it. 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 And in other news, related to a celebrity, this man R. fucking Kelly.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit.
Now, granted, this man R. Kelly sat here and done some real shit. You know what I mean? This man sat here and did some real shit, right? But for him to get additional time, I absolutely think it's barbaric and crazy. So here's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Splat out. Prosecutor requests 25 more years in prison for his child pornography and extensive convictions.
Can I get up?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit.
We understand that this man was a creep, right? We understand that Bill Cosby was a creep. But you got Mel Gibson. You got all the rest of these white collar crime people, and they're not touched. But you're touching a black man. You touch Bill Cosby. You touch a black man. Like, the justice system, once again, which pill are you taking, red or blue? Justice system is not. It's not showing any type of help or showing any type of resolution towards a situation. What I mean by it, it's like this. You are literally a black man in a statistic being state. What I mean, a statistic being state, I mean, think of it like this. We are living in a world where our skin color, our names, our racial profession, even our job description gets us either looked at, checked out, or blacklisted. I want you to think about that, ladies and gentlemen, what I just said. Your skin complexion, your name, and job credentials can get you either blacklisted or in a heap of trouble. And that's crazy to think about because it's really the truth. Now, think of it like this. Let me use an example. Somebody I know has a white man's name, and he's black. Do you know that he does not get jobs like that? He has to sit here and fight people 4 times harder than he already has to do, all because of the fact that he has a white man's name, but he's in a black man's skin. Like,
stop the cap.
It makes you sit here and wonder for a split second. It makes you fathom that, yo, even if I do something wrong, if I sit here and mess up and I sit here and disrupt the path that I'm going on, anything can happen. Now, I mean, anything can happen. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, which pill are you taking? The red pill or the blue pill? Now, I mean, which one is it? Because at the end of the day, we all know, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that your life is in your hands. You cannot sit here and not literally wake up and realize what's going on. You're just sitting up here and just literally being foolish and naive to the problems. And once again, what's the point of doing that, folks? What is the point? it's either you wake up and realize what's going on and the situation at hand, or you're gonna be sitting here in a genjutsu for the rest of your eternal life. Whatever, how long that may be, it'd be 20 years, it'd be 40 years extra. I can't say. Everybody has their own ticket time bomb clock. Everybody has their own ticket time bomb clock. But it's just a crazy world that we live in where we as humans make mistakes and we have to sit here and live with the consequences, especially the fact that now we're under the camera 24/7. We're under the microscope 24 freaking 7. Man. So that being said, we're gonna get into the second
Can I get a
of the show. We're already at an hour and so let's continue on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. So we're gonna talk about 2 situations. First one, we're gonna say condolences to any families that got injured in the El Paso situation. Not my friend. I actually gonna say a streamer that I follow. Her name is Miss Famous Track Star. Like, yes, she a runner, she a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. Yes. Basically, it was a shooting at El Paso. Suspect ran up, and it was actually the same identical spot, well, 2 doors down, of the original El Paso shooting a couple years back. So it was a wake-up call. Not only a wake-up call, it made you wonder. It made you really wonder what type of world we living in where guns can easily be purchased, but not even be purchased. It's just the fact that you living in a world where it's like this, where it's like, hey, yo, you're at, such and such place, because the El Paso shooting happened in 2019 with 23 dead, right? So remember, the El Paso shooting happened in 2019 the first time with 23 dead, right? Now, that was back in 2019, right? That was back in 2019, the El Paso shooting, right? Now we have him doing it again. And this time, 1 dead and 3 injured. So yeah, that was back in 2019, and they did it again. Like it's like yo, like keep it, like I keep it funky, I keep it real. If you got beef with somebody, if you got logistical beef with somebody, if you got like actual problems with somebody, take that shit to the streets. Don't take it to the nearest mall. Don't sit there and take it to the nearest motherfucking spot, because then it makes it a whole situation where you're sitting here and like, hey, yo, I'm gonna sit here and fight you and stuff like that. But it's like, broski, there's no need to fight. If you're gonna fight, let me put it to you like this. If he wants to fight, I'ma say it to you like this. I got samurai blades in the corner right here. Nah, I mean, I got a bamboo wooden one right on my wall. If you wanna duke it out, we can duke it out. We can sit there, grab the fair ones. Nah, I mean, grab the sword. They're bamboo. They will hurt. You will get some bruises and some contusions, but you ain't gonna die. Most you're gonna have is probably a couple cracked ribs and a bruise, whatever. And you walk off. Like back in the day, you used to duke it out. What happened to the fair ones, man? What happened to the fair ones? It's so quick to sit there and get a banger. It's so quick to sit here and get a hammer. Like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and get a hammer. I'm not gonna sit here and deal with this shit. I'm not gonna sit here and fight that man. Oh, he's too pussy. Or this. Man, you're the one being pussy because you're the one who sat there and want to get a gun, bro. That's all I gotta say to the matter. Straight the fuck up. Straight the fuck up. You're the one who's being pussy about it. Nah, man. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into our 10-minute music break. We'll be right on back. I am your boy, DJ fucking Fly Hype, Stop the Cap podcast. Let's get it now, Hey, let's get it. Ooh. Ooh.
Street to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Yeah, yo. Niggas talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peep. These niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the work, put it up for my seed. Put it up. No trip for the IG disease. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. Bitch, watch them all. Stay in your place.
Gucci bag, Fendi bag, hop in the taxi, 60 bags, now my business side, hater, sucker, dick, yeah, nigga want all the smoke, yeah, I want all the smoke. You can tell all your folks, somebody celebrate, right with a color folks. I got that bread on it, we in the mall with folks. So brothers the wings, she like the way that I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I woo, and she let it clap for a nigga, she let it clap for a nigga. And she throw it back for a nigga. Yeah, she throw it back for a nigga. Like a Mary. Billy Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. Like a Mary. Billy Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I heard. When I'm in this spot, 30 on me. Buy the club, niggas know that I'm paid. Bitch, I'm a dollar. Get me lit, I can't fuck with these niggas, cause niggas is gay. All in my page, sucking dick. All in my comments and screaming my name while I'm in the club. Doing them. Hey, get your pussy wet. Put that on my feelings, I G on my breath. Hey, roll the dice, life and rest in peace, you have. Give me giraffe, I want that neck. Hey, give me giraffe, I want that neck. Give me giraffe, I want that neck. Hey, give me giraffe, I want that neck. Yeah, give me giraffe, I want that neck. been over, then I'm murdered. Call gunner if you want you a burger. Oh, baby, you be lying in your verses. I be here and say you buying a person. I can't even lie, you ain't my type. You ain't even know that fine in person. I can guarantee you if you my kind, she got every bag you can imagine. Big house, I can really be bragging. 100,000 in my mouth, like what's happening. Not the big cheap tea that's embarrassing. Yeah, me, you can keep it comparison. My bitch probably one of the bad. Good girl, turn her into a sad. This bitch got a problem in traffic. Can't do imagine you wagging.
From the East Coast to the West Coast.
City to city, coast to coast.
100,000 on the cool, yeah. I want some killers, my niggas a lot of shoot, yeah. I'm dabbing back with some demons, don't know what to do, yeah. I did some shit in the streets, mama, you never knew, yeah. 100,000 on the cool, yeah. I want some killers, my niggas a lot of shoot, yeah. I'm dabbing back with some demons, don't know what to do, yeah. I did some shit in the streets, mama, you never knew.
Come to a king, treat you like a queen. See you feeling the vibe, wanna see where this leads. That nigga a bozo, ain't got nothing on me. See you with your clothes off, I'd rather know what you think. Ay, see you rather go off, I'd rather hold you in peace. Ay, never let go, yeah, I mean it. Make you feel like you've been dreaming. I keep it real, no deceiving. That nigga act like a heathen. He don't deserve it, believe me. Don't give a fuck about his reasons. That's not how you talk to a queen, man. Don't never give up on your dream, that's real. Hey, you could do about anything, set still. The blood you got run through your veins, it kills. Cause you got
fire in the veins. Higher, feel like overcame. I just want you down with me to feel the same. So fuck that nigga, ain't gon' never change.
Coast to the West Coast. Your DJ Fly.
Remember when I said they no believe in me no more? I was sleeping on the ground on the cold floor. Whole time I was grinding, I've been trying to achieve. Working nights and I got every Louis V collection from Virgil.
From the East Coast to the West Coast.
Ice is here! DJ Fly!
DJ Fly.
Remember when I said they no believe in me no more? I was sleeping on the ground on the cold floor. Whole time I was grinding, I've been trying to achieve. Working night and day, you know my people know they sleep. I got every Louis V collection from Virgil. I'm a life of fashion show, no rehearsal. DR from Kim Jones, Bottega from Daniel. 100K my ring, so I'm not shaking no ass, no. Really rich but cry like I ain't got shit it all. Did just a little, but now I want it all. It's already one with the axe, but I buffer. For all the times you know pick up when I called you. I know when I came into this world, I was so blue. So to me, your opinion, now you're your shoe. Don't vex because I say I did it on my own. If I enter fire now, she will not go follow. I'm telling you back and no, nah, I feel it so dope. No lie, no cap, God, no. They talk like say you know because you know, no. If you was here right now, I tell you I have stumbled. Remember when I said they no believe in me no more? I was sleeping on the ground on the cold floor. Whole time I was grinding, I've been trying to achieve. Working night and day, you know my people know they sleep. I got every Louis V collection from Virgil. I'm a life of fashion show, no rehearsal. DR from Kim Jones, Bottega from Daniel. 100K my ring, so I'm not shaking no ass.
In my stomach, butterfly. Best ain't since my brothers died. We woke up like fuck it's never put a hoe above the guy. I had dug deep into your heart and I discovered lies. They gon' tell my story, I'm that nigga what they summarize. I came out a winner, I don't care what happened otherwise. Long nights I remember, we on S to let them cutters ride. Made it out the gutter, can't go back to what I used to do. We just get money, fuck hoes, you know the usual. And this shit forever, can't accept the thought of losing you. Lot of pressure on me from them obstacles I'm moving through.
Remember when I said they no believe in me no more? I was sleeping on the ground on the cold floor. Whole time I was grinding, I've been trying to achieve. Working night and day, you know my people know they sleep. I got every Louis V collection from Virgil. I'm a life of fashion.
fashion show, no rehearsal. DR from Kim Jones, Bottega from Daniel. 100K my ring, so I'm not shaking no hands, no. Can't believe I really came home with a Grammy. I was in the mansion celebrating with the family. You don't come from where I'm from, you may not understand me. Obviously, I never cared about your understanding. Got the biggest honor from Port Harcourt to City. Whole time I was there, I was just looking at my daddy. I thought I'd take it this far. Did it all with my art, and it came from the heart. Started taking me the cart, but it's cool because my Richard Mill is not worth $500,000, and the price going up, so I don't need no love. Mom and dad said they no believe in me no more. I was sleeping on the ground on the cold floor. Whole time I was grinding, I've been trying to achieve. Working nights and day, you know my people know they sleep. I got every Louis V collection from Virgil. I'm a life of fashion show, no rehearsal. DR from Kim Jones, Bottega from Daniel.
From the East Coast to the West Coast.
Oh, yes. Yes. That was fucking fire. Woo! Yes. Woo! Yes. Woo! Yes. That was motherfucking fire. Woo! Hey yo, welcome back. Stop the Cap podcast. Now I mean the second half of Stop the Cap podcast. Hey yo, I see a chatter in the chat. Dancer 24 said, "What's poppin'? How are you, Dancer? How was your evening? Nah, I mean, what it do? Can I get up? Now, so first half we talked about. Yes, I do. They are fire. I like them. Yes, I really do. Yes, I surely do. They are some fire emotes. Nah, man, keep on dancing, girl. Keep on dancing. Can I get up? Welcome in, Stop the Cap. Nah, I mean. So tonight's conversation is, once again, which pill are you taking? We was talking about earlier the birth control pills, the different side effects between women's birth control pills, and they have a new thing out for men called some men birth control pill that's coming out. It's supposed to sit here, basically do the following. We pop the pill in. We gotta wait an hour before sex. We do the deed for 3 hours, and then we don't have to worry about nothing. I mean, I was on the Despo shot. I gotta get off of it. See, that's the thing. They're basically I don't know if you heard or anything like that, but we're going to throw it back on real quick. The male birth control pill is out. Splat up, it's out. This birth control pill is supposedly stop our swimmers and gives you women the ultimate satisfaction of pleasure and fun. It's just the only side effect is they're testing it right now. So the same side effects that women are getting, like the constant, let me just turn this down a second. The constant, whatever pH balance, mood swings, emotional swings, whatever the case may be, we may have it worse as men because we're taking a pill, and this pill is supposed to be an hour before sex, and 3 hours later we're straight. But what bothers me is, why is this pill now being talked about? Granted, it was in development in 1970, started in 1970. It's just a weird and crazy situation that we are living in. So shout out to the women who's been on birth control for this long period of time, who's been actually holding it down. Your relief will come. There is a men birth control pill. Not only the fact, man, push come to shove, I'd rather just sit there and just pull out and keep it pushing. I ain't got time for that crap. I'm trying to have a kid. I ain't trying to mess with my swimmers. That's just me. And then we were talking about the domestic situation about Chris Brown and how he was calling out all the white celebrities that do domestic violence, but they're not canceled. So today's episode is, which pill are you on? The red pill or the blue pill? Like, are you going to sit here and be on that Matrix life, or are you going to take that pill and fight for the revolution? I mean, that's what the topic is about today. I mean, and then on top of that, in the U.S., we're going to get into it. We just got to also talk about the El Paso situation. One is dead, 3 are injured. So big shout out to the off-duty cop that was being a security guard that sat there and saved lives, and that's what we are doing. I mean, now interesting element, folks. We have interesting development. The one and only Bruce Willis. I hate to say, that man has dementia, folks. That man has dementia. It's been confirmed over the weekend that Bruce Willis has dementia. He was a iconic actor. I mean, a iconic actor. I mean, that man Bruce Willis. Die Hard 1, 2, 3. The Expendables. Then you had him doing comedy movies. I will name the list of every single movie Bruce Willis had done, because that man was a crazy old man when it comes to movies. He did Assassin. He did Independence. He did Paradise City. He did Rogue. He did War Room, White Elephant, Vendetta, Fortress, A Day to Die, The Gasoline Alley, American Siege, Deadlock, Apex. Yes, there is an Apex movie, ladies and gentlemen. There is an Apex movie, like in the game. There is an Apex movie. You know what I mean? What else? Breach. Motherless Brooklyn, Airstrike, Glass. Glass was crazy. Marauders, Red Dead 1, Red 1 and 2. Come on now. Man did the Red Classic 1 and 2. Like, for real. Cold Day Oath. I mean, Catch 44. This man has done so many movies. And let's do by popularity, you know what I mean? Die Hard, Armageddon. Remember Armageddon when he sat there launched into space, had to sit there and save his daughter from the apocalyptic of an asteroid. But in all actuality, he sat there, was like, yo, I just gotta save the world. I can't sit here and save my daughter. I gotta sit here and save the motherfucking world, yo. That man went on a G in that movie. You know what I mean? What other movies? G.I. Joe Retaliation, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard. Like, shout out to Bruce Willis. Now, man, I'm not even gonna lie. That man made my 80s and 90s, or made my, I ain't gonna say 80s, I didn't live the 80s, made my 90s a poppin' situation. 90s, early 2000s, movies was lit. That man was all over the movie franchise. Was I wrong for watching that man? I'm not wrong for not watching that man. Man sat there and did what he did. Sat there and pulled out the splat on a split. You know what I mean? So, here's the crazy part. Right? Man got dementia. How do you got dementia? It's an old age common thing. Old people get it. It's a curse. It's stigmata. Dementia is the root of all evil. That's why I said it. Because somebody I know close to me has dementia, right? But we're not going to get into that conversation, right? I'm gonna say this to his family. He's gonna have the best care in the world. I mean, he is an iconic legend. Thanks to him, a lot of movies, a lot of franchises were completed because of him. So we gotta give that man a round of applause. I hope that the rest of his years battling this dementia, he can live a abundant life, a abundant and fruitful life. You know what I mean? Big shout out to him, and big shout out to another person that's doing and making the headways. You know what I mean? This man out here is doing it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he's doing it. He's doing it. Spot out. Love to see it. Tyler Perry donated $75K to Atlanta senior citizens. Hey, yo, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Now, I mean, this man Tyler Perry sat here donated $750K senior citizens of Atlanta so they would not be forced out of their homes. Now, I mean, it is crazy out here. Shout out to that man. Shout out for giving the opportunity to help somebody's grandma in the cold. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, chat. That is a humble. Y'all see me pointing to it. That is a humble spirit. That is what morals and morality is all about. That's what's showing the better of a man. That's what's showing society, hey, yo, this is how you could do bad all by myself. That's the definition of bad all by my motherfucking self. Let me see it. Flip my cash to help out the senior citizens and grandmothers and shit like that. Because, first of all, it's Atlanta. We all know it's the ghetto. We all know the fact that it's hard out here. It's 2023. Prices are going up. Food prices, $8 for a freaking carton of eggs.
Stop the cap.
The fuck type of world we are living in?
No bullshit.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it's crazy. We getting bucky, we getting real out here. Stop the cap. But I just had to let you know. Shout out to that man, because he opened up. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that revolutionary pill." He took that revolutionary pill, and that man is doing what he got to do, man. Doing what he got to do. Woo. Love people that doing stuff like that. Love people doing stuff like that. Now, a stop the cap moment. We got to do stop the cap moment.
Stop the cap.
The biggest stop the cap moment ever.
No bullshit.
We all know about the situation of the mass shooting up in Buffalo, the grocery store. We're going to play the video of what have happened in the courtroom. Now, viewer discretion is advised because it did get a little ratchet. It did get a little ratchet. So we're going to play it, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to play it. So this is what happened in court. Now, I mean, I'm going to flip this real quick. Flip it back. Hold on, folks. Let's get to it for a second. Did y'all saw every single white copper in there protecting the murderer? The cops didn't really pull back the black dude until they got the murderer up and out of there.
Can I get a
You sat there and carried the murderer off before you sat there and stopped the father. Man, if I was a cop, I would have put the father down first. Fuck the murderer. I would have put the pops down, calm him down first. Fuck the murderer. He could sit in the chairs. Let him be shook. I'm not protecting you from him. I'm protecting him from you. Now, I mean, what I mean by I'm not paid to protect the murderer. I'm paid to protect the civilian. I'm protecting the civilian from you. Now, I mean, I don't know what the man gonna do, but he did it. And all the crazy part, he did it in mass slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. Look how slow he moved, yo. Look how slow the man moved, yo. You see this? You see how? Oh, he's like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I did something. Nah, nigga, you know what the fuck you did, son. Sat there, killed innocent black people in that Buffalo store. Look at this face. That's a face of a pussy. That's a face of a man who sat. That's not a face of a man. That's a face of a coward. The face of a little rascal punk who sat there. Look at his punk ass face. That's the face of a punk who sat there and literally destroyed futures, families, generation, even potential to this world.
Can I get a? Oh, yeah?
Like, enough is enough, chat. Enough is enough. Wake up. Nah, I mean, stop the cap and wake the fuck up. For real, for real. Like, wake the fuck up. I'm not coming at people. I'm not saying nothing crazy. I'm just being honest. Wake the fuck up, son, because it's getting real out here, folks. It is getting so real out here. Nah, man. She's fucking kebabi.
Can I get a? Oh, yeah?
Now, we're going to get into the last topic of the night. And the last topic of the night, I have to pull up the CNN file because it's right here. What is your prediction on the? Let's put it to you like this. What is your prediction on the up and coming boss dude? Welcome in. What's your up and coming prediction on? What's your up and coming prediction on the election? Because like everybody is out here. Shish kebabi saying crazy things. You got Donald Trump saying some wild, crazy things, and you have Biden over here saying falsely claims on Trump and the nation's debt. First of all, we all know we're in debt because of what was going on. We all know the situation transition between you and Trump, how fucked up our economy is going to be. Right now, we're in a transitional period and phase that we have to sit here and wonder what's going to happen next because Trump said some crazy accusation. I saw this clip. It wasn't a clip. It was a YouTube clip, right? I'm trying to find it, ladies and gentlemen. It was Trump saying that if I get reelected again, now you can quote me on this because you can probably find it. If I get reelected again, I'm gonna make sure that the transgender community cannot play sports other than the sports they were designed at birth. Meaning that if you're a female, you play female sports. If you're a man, you play men's sports. Now, that is the craziest controversial conversational topic I have heard in my life because why I'm saying it like that, man trying to ruff some feathers. Now I mean, man trying to ruff some feathers to the point where you're starting a big debacle. Boss dude said Trump's always trying to say some dumb shit. See, this may be dumb, but at the same time, you should really listen to how fucking profiling he is, sexually profiling he is. It's to a degree that we all know Trump is a homophobic. We all know that. We all know Trump is a homophobic. We know that. We understand that. Cool. That's why he's called Orange Man. And if y'all don't, and the crazy part is, if y'all don't know where Orange Man originally came from, watch Code Geass. It's an anime. Watch Code Geass in the anime and watch a particular person. He is a noble, and that noble acts like Trump, and he was called Orange Man in that anime. So I'm just saying he was Orange Man. You know, we all know Orange Man want to say some crazy shit. You know what I mean? We all know that. Hold on one second. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, we're in a a serious dilemma, because if that man becomes president and does that, it's going to sit here not only disrupt the entertainment department, especially the sports category, but it's going to disrupt the way of life, because now you have a man who could sit here and just come up with any crazy bill. And half the time, Congress approves of crazy ideas from these type of tycoonish men. So it's like, the damage you do, the damage you fucking don't. You know what I mean? Nah, man. So that's the crazy wild concept of it. But what I really want to talk about is Ukraine. We all know the Ukrainian government's out here trying to do what they're doing, but outgunned Ukrainian pilot takes fight to Russia in an ancient Soviet era copter. I mean, Ukraine is trying to fight back, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the helicopter that he is using to fight the Russians with, and this is a Ukrainian pilot. I don't know the pilot's name. He's out here literally fighting in an old school Soviet era type helicopter. And this helicopter really looks like it does damage. Really looks like it sits here and knows what it does. What I mean by what it does, I mean by straight up, like, don't mind me, I have to refresh the page for a second. It seems like that pilot knows what he's doing riding in that helicopter, bro. That's old school. That's like straight, like, you put one RPG in that shit and it's going down. You know what I mean? And here's the article. Somewhere in the eastern Ukrainian town, Bakhmut. I mean, I'm pronouncing it right. Russian soldiers were being torn apart by this helicopter. Ukraine lost a national secret, but pilots and aircrew in Sophic Brigade have all close friends in Russia. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how this brigade, and I pronounce it right, the Sophic Brigade, yeah. They're out here doing their thing. Now they're taking their country back one piece at a time. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. The war on terror never stops, and that's what we're talking about. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we should be sitting over here doing more than just sending money. We need to start sending troops. We need to start sitting up here hitting sanctions for real. Like, if we gotta go to world war, let's go to world war for a just cause. You're like, it's too much. Peru extends a state of emergency of a deadly protest. You got so much going on that is literally unbelievable right now. Like, then you have I don't even know where to begin. What else? Now, like, Peru's over here in a crisis for democratic refugees, and like, America, like, people are saying enough is enough. People are out here, like, literally duking it out. Just give me 1 second, chat. I need to do something for a split second. Like, out here doing it, yo. Like, bro, like, come on, look at this. This is in Peru, and like, the days is coming where, a good old Lord's gonna come down. You know what I mean? Peru's has seen the worst of political violence in the recent decades, bro. Like, come on. Like, she's kebab. And they're still out wearing masks, bro. And still out here wearing masks. That's how you know it's real out here, folks. It is real out here. So please take the correct pill and wake the fuck up, son. Don't sit here and just mosey on down to the riverside. Know what I mean? Because if you're going to mosey on down to the riverside correctly. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I'm your man in the mix gaming, a.k.a. DJ Fly. Stop the Cap Podcast, episode 22. You already know what time it is. We're about to get up on out of here. Now, I want to thank everybody for coming in, showing love as always. Next week we will be back for Stop the Cap Podcast again. Tomorrow it's interesting event. I will be at a friend's function up in Brooklyn. It's $15 a head. Underground artists. I will be Snapchatting that, Instagramming that, stuff like that. The show starts at 8 p.m. so you're gonna see your boy there. I'm not gonna eat at the event. I'm gonna pull up, toke a little bit, network a little bit, and dip. I need to get back in the DJ booth more often. I need to start networking more my damn self. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I am your boy in the mix, aka DJ Fly Hype. I will see y'all next Friday, and for those of my Twitch family, I'll see y'all Sunday. Stop the Cat. Sunday for Anime Sundays. Know what I mean? So big up to everybody. Literally a wonderful and scrumptious, blessed night. Nah, man. Hey, yo, and big ups to everybody tuning in, because I'm gonna have guests pulling up. We're gonna do it differently and Stop the Cap. Nah, I mean, coming forward. So you already know what it is. You already know the vibes. Let's get on out of here. Let me hit you with the outro song. Nah, I mean, hey, yo, dear mama, let's get it, baby.
This one's for you, mama. This one's for you, mama. This one's for you, mama. Yeah. I remember back in the day when all we do is wanna get out this place. But mommy, now we all gon' be okay. Yeah, mommy, now we all gon' be okay. I'm trying to take the weight off of your shoulders. Never say never until it's over. Mommy, now we all gon' be okay. Yeah, mommy, now we all gon' be okay. Gon' be okay. You know I love ya. I will never put no one above ya. You're my queen, I treat you like royalty. And I've seen just from your loyalty that you're a real woman. No man at home to give you real loving. You show me how to be a queen without a king. To never wait on nobody and get your own thing. So I did. I did it for us. From when you used to wipe the crust from my eye yawning, waiting for the bus. It's a celebration. We're sipping on the camel cause we all the way. Promised you 10 years ago that things were gonna look up. We'll look up. Cause this time last year we was just stressing over life. And this time this year we're counting the blessings of our lives. Cause I remember back in the day when all we do is wanna get out this place. But mommy, now we all gon' be okay. Yeah, mommy, now we all gon' be okay. I'm trying to take the weight off of your shoulders. Never say never until it's over. Mommy, now we all gon' be okay. Yeah, mommy, now we all gon' be okay. Gon' be okay. Yeah. We gon' be okay. Yeah. Yo, I remember back in the day when I couldn't afford this. And now I'm finally getting paid. I got my mommy a mortgage. I can't explain that feeling, but it's so awesome. Just keep saying that you put on weight, but you gorgeous. It's all in your thoughts cause you beautiful. You're amazing. A little neighborhood I was raising. I'll be in my bedroom, beats blazing. You gave birth to a star in the making. I'm just trying to make it so I can give you a pay slip. You would never work another great shift. Wake up and have a lay in, cause you deserve it, so take it. This time last year, we was just stressing over life. And this time this year, we're counting the blessings of our life. Counting the blessings of our life. Cause I remember back in the day, when all we do is wanna get out this